So I have to get dropped off at the airport. It's a 7 o'clock flight. I haven't flown in a long time, so I asked my friend to drop me off at 5 in the morning. And if you ever want to test your friendship with someone, see if they will drop you off at the airport at 5 in the morning. You can go to your best friend like, hey, listen, I need a favor. I'm like, oh, whatever, I'm ride or die. I'm here for everything. Like, well, that's great because I need a ride. I said, oh, no, I'm sorry, I can't make it. I had plans to die then, It's not going to work with my schedule. So I get dropped off at the airport at 5 a.m., and my mom has bought me a flight on this thing called Sun Air that I have never heard of. So I walk up and down the terminal just repeatedly, and I can't find Sun Air anywhere. So I stop at like a proper airline and just say, yes, excuse me, is Sun Air real? Do like the Russians own my identity now because my mom trusted something along? Like, oh yeah, no, you're looking for Sun Air. You're gonna want to go to the end of the row here, hang a left at the international baggage claim. There's a Minotaur, you'll fight in the labyrinth. Don't worry, he's pretty tired lately. And then once you get past the Minotaur, hang another right, and then you'll find Sun Air. So I go through, I battle the Minotaur. I'm victorious, obviously, because I'm still here. Find Sun Air's booth. Now, Sun Air does not have a proper big, like, high-tech modern terminal. Sun Air has a wooden folding table. Like you would powerbomb someone through. And they don't have a big lit up sign. They have a dot matrix paper, like the holes are still on it. Sign that says Sun Air. And there's no one at the table. But I see a sign, so I go to read the sign, and the sign says, if you need help, call this number. So I grab my phone and I call this number. And I'm expecting, Sun Air customer service for flight information, press 1. To find out you've been scammed, press 2. But I don't get that. I get a voicemail that just goes, yeah, you got Jeff, leave a message. So now I have to figure out, is Jeff Sun Air? Because I want to call him back, but what if he's just some poor guy whose Sun Air put his number up randomly and it's his day off, and I'm the asshole calling him at 5:30 in the morning trying to find out if I ever miss my family again. I think, all right, I'm gonna go check on this again. I go through the labyrinth again. I hop over the dead Minotaur, go back to the original terminal that helped me. I'm like, yeah, Jeff isn't answering his phone. Do you think you could help me? Like, yeah, I think I know how to work Sun Air's terminal. Let me see what I can do. So they follow me through the labyrinth again. I point out the wounds of the Minotaur, brag a little. We get to the terminal thing. She starts getting the system and just goes, well, that's not good. Which is a great thing to hear in an airport. And I began to panic because, true story, when I was in college, I dated someone on the terror watch list. Yeah, it was pretty awesome. My ex had her passport stolen in Europe, which means her name got red flagged on the lists. And for a while, we were sending each other letters back and forth because we're classy like that. And 3 times in a row, I got letters from her that had clearly been opened and then resealed with official U.S. Post Office tape. Our shitty college miss you love letters are in a terror file. So I turn my letters to her into word searches. It's really hard to spell jihad diagonally in a love letter. But I was an English major, so, I got it down. It's like, oh, great, I'm on the no-fly list because I dated someone who got her passport stolen. This is great, this is great. And the person says, so I ask, what's wrong? And she just goes, oh, well, they don't have their seating chart made up yet. I can't print your boarding pass to get through security until their seating chart's made up. What time's your flight? My flight's at 7. It's 5:45 now. She's like, oh, they won't be here till 6:30. Maybe. So I spend the next 45 minutes to an hour just panicking, and then someone with a sun on their t-shirt walks by and just go, excuse me, are you Jeff? They were not Jeff, but they were Sun Air at least. So you print out my thing, I give them my bags, they weigh my bags, and then the lady says to me, how much do you weigh? And my first thought is wait, you weighed my bag, but you're taking my word on how out of shape I am. don't know, 220, depends on how depressed I am at the time. Like my antidepressant says take with food, and so I eat a whole chicken parm every time I take it. And they took my word on it, like somewhere a plane has gone down because someone lied about a diet. Someone's final words as they went down to the ground were, "I shouldn't have lied about the cheesecake." And she explains to me that they have to sit everyone on the plane based on weight, because it's a very small plane and the weight needs to be balanced out even. All right, this is news to me, but that works, whatever. Rush through security, get to go to the plane, and the plane, you don't go through one of those big terminal things. You walk out onto the runway and climb up a 2-step like Home Depot step ladder. And I asked the guy who's taking the tickets, "All right, where should I sit?" And he says, "Oh, just sit wherever." To which I responded, "No, you don't understand. If I sit in the wrong seat, we could all die." And so now I am on that same terror watch list my ex is. So I go to sit in the plane, and it looks like there's a big propeller on each wing. They've got really nice big engines behind them. The pilot and co-pilot then open what I thought were the engines, and they're hollow. And they put our bags behind the propellers, I presume for ballast. And it's such a weird thing. So the flight takes off. And I'm used to flying on big major jets, where if you want to get to the pilot and the co-pilot, you have to get through a door that is made of Wolverine's bones. And behind it, Gandalf is screaming that you cannot pass. Fun thing, the first show I did, after everything started up, I did that joke. About 40 seconds later, a guy in the audience went, "Wait, what happened to Gandalf?" That's right, he was too drunk to understand metaphor. So nature is healing, it's good to be out again, is what I'm saying. But there is no barrier. There's not even like a beaded curtain like you'd hide at like the porn section of an independent video store. I could reach over and tap the pilot on his shoulder and be like, "Yeah, can you change the radio station? I'm like this." Get a little bit higher, we start to get above the clouds, and the co-pilot pulls out a paper map. Which I guess means they had to put the plane in phone mode. Because this doesn't have anything. It's like, "All right, how does that work?" Yeah, we're about 10,000 feet up. Let's see here. Wait, is it that McDonald's we turn out or the next one? Yeah. They said make a left at the light. I'm not sure. And the scariest part of all, there was a really pissed off Hornet on the plane. We've all had that moment where you're in a car, you're on a bus, and there's a Hornet there, and you quickly put the window down, like, "Fuck it, I'll get out." But you're on a plane with 10 people, and you can't put a window down. And the Hornet doesn't want to be here. He's bashing his head against the glass, trying to get out. I'm like, "Yeah, Hornet, I get you, I understand." And then I realized, I'm into sci-fi, I've watched a lot of Twilight Zone, I've watched a lot of Black Mirror. This is how I die. Because the pilot is going to get stung by that wasp. And he's going to be allergic. And the co-pilot's going to be too busy looking at the goddamn paper map to see the pilot swell up. And I'll reach over to tap the co-pilot, and he'll hit the throttle, and the plane will go crashing down because we sat in the wrong seats. So folks, I've been the ghost of Zach Funk. Thank you for listening.